I love my skin. I'm a caramel king. I love my blackness. Yes, indeed. My parents always tell me that the sun has kissed my skin. They even taught me all about the richness of my melanin. They say my hair is divine and tell me I should love my color because it's uniquely mine. I love my skin because I'm a chocolate colored king. I love my blackness. Yes, indeed. Did you like that poem? Hello and welcome back to Mother New Moon Children's Book Reviews here on IGTV. I am Mother New Moon and this is episode 3. And what I like to do on this episode is I'm going to go indie. I'm going to go local to my hometown, Milwaukee. Yes, this book is called Destined To Be Me for boys. It is by Ajamou Butler. He is founder of Heal the Hood MKE. He is a motivational speaker, a community activist, an educator, a spoken word artist, and most importantly, a father, which is what inspired him to put together this book. He also has one for girls. And I will definitely include the link to his website. You can check that out in the description of this video. But since I am a mommy to a boy, I purchased this one in support of the homie Ajamou Butler. And what I love about this book that was written by him and also illustrations by Jasmine West is it's a book of poetry. And it's geared towards the little black boy, the little black and brown boys, for them, to love themselves, to, learn who they are, to be proud of their ancestors and their ancestry and where they come from and their heritage, especially in today where we're living in a society that has taught us for generations to, be ashamed of our melanin, to be ashamed of our African lineage and heritage, where we come from, and to be ashamed of our African spirituality. For those who follow me, you will know that I'm very much into and embrace my divine feminine and my divine masculine. I'm all about my African spirituality. Hence the last name Nafrini. For those who don't know, that is ancient Egyptian. It means she brings beauty. Yes, thank you. Just wanted to put that in there. But anyways, back to this amazing book. The illustration on the front, that is actually an illustration of his son. He is a father, as I previously stated, so that is definitely inspired by his son. And what's cool is it's like a plain, like a plain simple background. It's not too busy, it's not too much going on. Blue to represent, a lot of boys love the blue. You have your cars, pretty much a lot of things that boys will love: spaceships, rockets, cars. It's the illustration is of a block, a neighborhood in the background. It's pretty cool. I like that. And on the back, you'll have the author himself, and it gives a little bit of information about him and who he is and what he does. So let's see here. Why this book? I'll read a little bit of it. Destined to Be Me is a children's book that combines poetry, confidence building, and relatable content for Black children everywhere. Your child is sure to see images that represent themselves in each page of this book. Each poem was written with the intent to connect with the realities of Black boys and girls and give them an opportunity to tap into the world of poetry and spoken word, as well as learn new vocabulary. Reading this book with your child creates a bonding opportunity and gives them an outlet to express their thoughts, ask questions, and ponder about their bright future. Your child will have fun and build skill sets as they memorize the poems and practice reciting them with pride in front of others. Your child will want to pull this book off the shelves again and again, and the messages will remain relevant for many years to come. Shout out to that. And yeah, so you see that here, you'll have the poetry on one page, and you'll have the illustration on the other. And here, this poem is called I Love My Skin. That's the poem I was reading to my son in the beginning. And you have an illustration of a young black king right there, embracing his melanin, embracing his power. Next poem is My Mom is the Best. I love that. Illustration of a young black boy and his black mother. So you'll get a lot of that throughout the book. You have a poem and a very beautiful illustration on the next page. And the poems are easy to read, and they're designed to be read to the young mind. And as stated, you continue to read, they'll be able to recite. So it's kind of cool. You get to do some spoken word with this book, and your young one will get to learn who they are and embrace their individuality. So yes, let's see. Oh yes. And it's very, very simple reading, easy reading for the young one. And once again, this week, this is one of my favorite books from a hometown hero, one of our own here, Ajamou Butler, founder of Heal the Hood Milwaukee. This is his book, Destined to Be Me for Boys, with illustrations by Jasmine West. And once again, check out the description. I'll have the link to his website. You go support, purchase this book. He also has one for little girls, as I previously stated. So if you have a daughter, a niece, a granddaughter, a goddaughter, a son, nephew, godson, all that greatness, you want to add this book to their bookshelf. So shout out, and let's embrace our melanin. Stay tuned. I'll be back next week with another cool book.